Hey you guys, let me grab my tablet real quick. How are y'all? I'm so excited. So I'm just gonna go over a couple of things with you guys. Just because I know I'm just so excited. First of all, this is going to be such a big end of the year. We are going into the last quarter of 2019, and 2020 is going to be freaking amazing. But guys, the year's not over, and there's so many things that are available for you. You can win Margaritaville. You can promote and make a ton of money. And so I just want to go over a couple of things with you guys because I know that being new can be kind of super scary. Congratulations on taking your leap of faith. I'm so excited for you because that is such a big step, and it's the first step to getting started is just taking this leap of faith. And so I know sometimes you can feel like you're like the crazy person that like is doing this network marketing thing. Guys, I'm telling you, if you are getting paid while you're on social media or while you're scrolling on Facebook or Instagram, that is what the world is coming to. Like that is what it is coming to. Everybody is getting paid somehow via social media, whether it's YouTube or if it's TikTok or whatever social media platform is out there. Somebody is getting paid for using it somehow, right? And so it might as well be you. So I'm gonna go over a couple of things. So first things first, you saw me make that post in Rhino Tribe talking about the first step to what I want you to do. Okay, so the very, very first step that I want you to do is just get a list of your ride or dies, okay? Like, who are you gonna call if you are having your second child and you go into labor and you need somebody to come and watch your baby, your first baby, the big one, so you can go and have another one, right? Who's gonna come to your house at midnight whenever you go into labor? Who's gonna go and help you fix a flat tire if you get stranded on the side of the road? Who is going to be on your list to pick up your kids at school? Who is going to go and take you to college because your car broke down and you need to get to class, right? So who are your roommates in college? Who are your who is your list of bridesmaids that you want to be in your wedding if you're getting married? Who is going to be on the top of your list to be bridesmaids, right? Okay, write those people down. Put them on a little piece of paper and write them down, okay? Those are our ride or dies. Those people are like with us, they're thick and thin. They're going to be the ones that we go to. When you have that list ready to go, you are going to send them a message that you can find actually either from me, you can reach out to me and find it, or you can reach out to your enroller and find it, whoever enrolled you that's on our team. And that message is just so super simple. Hey girlfriend, I am so excited because I just launched this health and wellness company. It's my own business and I'm doing it from my cell phone, and here's why I'm doing it. And then I'm going to go into step 2 in a sec, okay? Here's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because, Emma has dance class and I haven't been able to afford dance class because things have just been so tight. And then Christmas is coming and I just want to be able to pay for her dance class. And so what I'm doing is I'm looking for somebody to just try any of my products. I have products for, hair, I have products for weight loss. I have over 40 plant-based products, and I'm looking for my best friends, people that I personally know, to try these products at 40% discount. I'm going to give you my distributor price, and all you have to do is just give me an honest review on how you like them. How does that sound? Okay, so you're going to shoot them that message. Sorry, my computer, I don't want it to okay, let's see. This light is so funny. You guys, ring lights are so funny. And so you're just gonna shoot them that message. And then they're gonna say, okay, yeah, sure. And say, okay, here's a few of the products. Take a look at them and tell me which one catches your eye the most. And they're gonna say, okay. And then you send them a list of products that I have for you, okay? Either I can send it to you or your enroller can send it to you. All right, next step. Write down on a piece of paper. Get a sheet of paper out and write it down. Put why you want to do this. What is it? Are you paying for a wedding? Are you paying for tuition? Are you paying for IVF? What are you wanting to pay for? What is it that you want to pay for with the income that you bring in, and how much are you wanting to make? So let me tell you guys, I wanted to make an extra $500. And the reason why I wanted to make an extra $500, and this is super important, and the reason I'm going to tell you this is because if you follow me already on social media, especially if I'm your enroller and you joined this business with me directly, you've probably seen me talk about this often. And the reason I talk about it is not because this is why I joined this business, but because it's a really big part of my story. And I'll go into why this is important to share in just a minute, but I'm going to share it with you. In 2011, me and my husband, we had been with the same company for almost 6 years, and we were in direct sales. And the owner of that company shut his business down. He closed his doors, guys. His mom passed away, and there was, some depression and anxiety that came along with that. And so he closed his doors, which is, that's, we were not mad at him or anything like that or sad about that, but it did leave us in a bind, right? And so what happened was we ended up not having jobs, either one of us. And have you ever seen that I don't remember what, it's like Vince Vaughn, and they are like working at Google, and he's typing into Google washed up salesman, jobs for washed up salesman. That was me and Rich. Like, we were like salespeople, direct salespeople. Like, I knocked on your door, direct sales, and I loved it. But you guys, we didn't have an income. No income. And so I went and I got the first job that I could get, and that was selling Estee Lauder makeup for a department store called Belk Department Store. And they were only hiring part-time, but I just took any job that I could get. Money was money at that point. And so I took the part-time position and I worked my way up to full-time. But here's the thing, you guys. Every day whenever I had to eat lunch, I would have to steal people's lunch from the break room. Like, literally eat someone's sandwich from the fridge in the break room. Somebody had noodles, I think they're like 69 cents. I couldn't even afford that. They were like 69 cents, and they were at H-E-B, and you open the grocery store, you open the top, you pour water in, you microwave it for like a minute and a half. I would have to steal people's noodles. That's how broke I was. And the reason I talk about this particular situation is because if somebody would have told me in 2011 about this business, I can promise you that I would be an ambassador diamond by now, because I was willing to do anything to make money. So the department store that I was at, they would do these credit apps to get a credit card for the department store, right? And so every credit card application that went through, the department store would pay you $1 cash. And so I will never forget not being able to get to work because I did not have a full dollar bill to get gas in my car. And so I went to the gas station, and she was like, "Ma'am, you only have 90 cents. I need $1 full to turn the pump on." You guys, I was a dime short from turning the pump on. 1 dime short from turning the pump on. And so I couldn't even get gas that day. I had to ask some guy that was pumping gas in his motorcycle for a dime. It was so embarrassing, and I'll never forget it. And so when I got to work, I had to get credit card applications. So when you go to JCPenney or Target or anywhere, and they ask you at the register, "Do you want to save 10% by getting a credit card today, by applying for a credit card today?" And you're like, "No, thank you." "Oh no, you did not come at my register and you did not tell me no." I'm like, "This is the only way I can eat? Bro, you're getting a credit card. You got a social? Do you got a social? Oh, and you got a social? Everybody's getting credit cards, okay?" And that's because I was desperate. That was the only way I could eat. And so if I got 15 applications, I walked out of work that day making $15 cash, and that fed me all week, and it put gas in my car all week. And so I talk about that because it's embarrassing, and it's hard, and it's not your picture perfect moment, and it's not just some amazing thing. But you know what? I talk about it because there's somebody that's going through it right now, right? My 2011 is somebody's reality right now. And so 2011 clearly did a toll on mine and my husband's credit. And so when I started this business, I started it because I wanted to make $500 a month to pay off credit debt, to pay off these bill collecting, I had all these things on my credit that were bad. I needed to build my credit because I had this little boy. I wanted to be a homeowner. He was 2 months old. I was like, we're going to be renters forever. I want to be a homeowner. I want to give him the world, right? So I started for $500, you guys, to pay off credit card debt, to build my credit, to buy a home. I never in my life would have imagined that I would have been able to retire 2 years after saying yes. So I say that because I am no longer in corporate America. I have been home full time for almost 3 years now. It'll be 3 years in February. And I'm just so blessed. But it started with one vision for $500 turned into a vision for $2,000. And that vision turned into a vision for $3,000. That turned into a vision for $600. And now we're dreaming of $15,000 a month. That is our goal. And so you guys, what is it? What is it? What is it? Why did you start? What is the reason why you laid up at night thinking, I should just do it? I should just do it. I should just call that girl. I should just text her. I should just message her. I should just vote on her poll. I should just reach out to her. I should just do it. I should just do it. What was that? What was that feeling? What was that emotion? What was that reason? What is your why? Write that down. Write it down and then put the dollar amount down next to it, okay? And this is gonna teach you how to make your posts. We call these lifestyle posts. If you search in Rhino Tribe, you're gonna find a thing of lifestyle posts, okay? So we call these lifestyle posts. This is to relate to people, guys. Like there's days, like right now my hair's curled. I mean, I look tired as heck. My hair's curled and I'm in a super cute sweater because I took a picture for a boutique that I'm an ambassador for actually, she's our ambassador upline. Her name is Kelly Kaufman. She's absolutely amazing, but she's a good friend of mine and I'm an ambassador for her boutique. And so I went to go take a picture. If you are watching this and you see me on Facebook talking about my code, this is what I'm talking about, okay? I'm normally not dressed up. I don't have a bra on. I'm in a t-shirt or I'm in workout clothes and I just got home from the gym and I'm sweaty and gross. This is not, I don't normally have like makeup and all this stuff on, right? But you guys, be relatable. Like talk about things that can like be relatable. Yes, I post pretty pictures. Yes, I may take one picture and I'm gonna go into that next. I may take one picture and make it super pretty just by using Lightroom. And so Lightroom is an app. Download it. It's called Lightroom. It's free and you can download it for 100% free. It doesn't cost you anything. And I use that app, you guys. And I'm going to tell you how to make your posts, okay? We call these lifestyle posts. You're going to write down that why. You're going to write down how much money and you're going to write down what it is. And you're going to write down what it is that's pushing you to make it, to be successful, to do the dang thing, right? And so you're going to write it down. Put down that feeling and then share it. You know, I'm so excited. I just launched my health and wellness business and I'm freaking pumped. And the reason why is because I'm already living a healthy lifestyle. I'm already, you know, changing all my habits in my life to be better. And I figured, you know what? If I'm going to be taking supplements, I might as well get paid for it. And here's why. I am trying to pay for my car payment. My husband works really, really hard and I want to help him pay for my car payment. I want to help him. I want to provide a little bit, right? And not that I'm saying that being a stay-at-home mom or being a stay-at-home wife is not super important, but I just want to be able to provide a little bit. I am a college student. My parents are paying for my college and I want to be able to help my parents pay for college, because I appreciate them and they work their tails off for me and they always have. But I just launched my health and wellness business because I want to be able to help my parents pay for my college. And I cannot wait until the day that I can say I am paying 100% for my college and my parents don't have to put a dime towards it. Mark my words, it's gonna happen because I have goals and I'm going for it. Who wants to come with me? Right? So whatever it is, you can change it up. You can change it to you. Share it, okay? Share it. So you guys, you're gonna hear me talk a lot about not being spammy, okay? I better put my phone on the charger because it is already beeping at me. You're gonna hear me talk a lot about not being spammy. So I do attraction marketing. I have for, you know, since I have been in this business, I have done attraction marketing. I don't do, and I did not at the time. I have not, hold on, I'm trying to put my phone back up. Okay, I had not in the past done anything else other than attraction marketing. And now I'm doing a little bit more messaging and I'll go into that in a second. But attraction marketing is so super simple. It is, you can do things like going to Instagram or to Facebook and looking up certain hashtags and just finding like something that you see that is attractive, like on another person. Like maybe she's standing a certain way. Maybe she's like, ah, or whatever, you know, and she has like 15,000 likes. Okay, yeah, we want to pose like her, right? We want to pose like her and we want to post it because clearly it's working if she has 15,000 likes and followers on that post, right? And so I'm going to show you something really quick on Lightroom. And I'm going to show you the difference that just one edited picture can make to the eye. So when you talk about attraction marketing, you are thinking of attraction marketing like what is attractive to you? What is attractive to the eye? What catches eyes, you know? Because whenever something it catches someone's eye, it literally stops their scroll. So they're scrolling Facebook and they're like, oh, what's that? Oh, she's really excited about something. What is she doing? Oh, she's doing, oh, cool. Okay, she's going to do that health and wellness thing. Cool. Yeah, I should probably start working out. Right? That's how people think. Oh my gosh, she looks so cute. Yeah, I should probably start doing that eventually. Yeah, maybe. 2 days later, oh my gosh, she looks so, oh yeah, that's that girl. I remember seeing her a couple of days ago. Yeah, I should start doing that. 4 days later, oh yeah, oh, she looks cute. Who is that? Oh, that's that girl. I'll comment. I'll comment. She's doing a giveaway. I'll comment. Right? That's how people work. That's how we think. So let me show you the difference in some of these pictures. This is, let's see. This is the picture I took today. Look at the difference. So this is no filter. Sorry, my ring light is like, there we go. This is not filtered. Oops. Sorry, y'all. Told you I'm not really perfect. This is filtered. Do you see the difference in that? Filtered, not filtered. And then let's look at the boys. Filtered, right? Look how sharp that looks. Not filtered. Jack's cape doesn't look as red. Rocky's black outfit doesn't look as black. Okay, so let's look at this one. Let me put this down. Let's look at this one. This is my collagen. Filtered. Right? Look how clean. Look at how orange that collagen looks. This is filtered. This is not filtered. So what is going to catch your attention more? Oh my God, this is like crazy. Look at this one. Not filtered. And my 4-year-old took this picture, by the way. You don't need to have like a fancy tripod. And my 4-year-old took this on my phone. Filtered. Look at the difference. Filtered. Not filtered. Isn't that crazy, you guys? Okay, so it's so simple. So simple. It's a free app. It's called Lightroom, and it's a free app. You just download it, and that's it. Doesn't cost you a thing. It's totally free. Okay, so stories. We're going to talk about stories and posting. Sorry, I have notes that way I remember because I forget everything. Okay, so stories and messaging, you guys. I'm going to show you some of the stories from some of our leaders in our tribe. And I'm going to tell you, it's just sharing you. So here's the thing about stories. Going live is kind of scary, right? I totally feel you because I got really scared whenever I was going live for the first time also. So going live is kind of scary. I'm not saying jump into a live like your second day into this business. Ease your way in, right? But stories are so awesome in the sense that you can, it's like going live, like a mini live. You are doing a mini live. You get 15 seconds. Every video clip is 15 seconds. So you have 15 seconds to let people get to know you. Here's the thing. People love to do business with people that they love, that they like. Have you ever like gone to, let's say, like restaurants, waiters. Have you ever like had a waiter that you didn't like and you're like, I really wish that we could move? And then have you ever had a waiter that you really like or that you really don't like and you're like, I wish we could move? And then you have a waiter that you really do like and you're like, I am going to tip this dude so big because he's awesome, or tip this girl so awesome because she's so freaking cool. Going into like a Best Buy and the guy that's like talking to you about your phone and he wants to sell you a phone, right? And then you're like, God, this like salesperson is so cool. Like, I really want to support him. Like, yes. And then you check out and they're like, did somebody help you? And you're like, yes, Ben did. He was great, right? So people want to do business with people that they like. And the only way that they're going to like you is if they get to know you, right? Because everyone's going to like you once they get to know you. So how do you let them get to know you? Through stories. Share your stories. Talk in your stories. Guys, my stories are crazy. Like I'm just being honest with you. They're crazy. So let's go to my page. I'll show you my story real quick. Okay, let's just watch this real quick. If if it pops up. Okay, it's just a quote. And I'm just gonna go through it. Collagen, see, all appealing, all really appealing to the eye. Me making my coffee. Oh. Coffee, 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 coffee. I am convinced that Richard hates me today. Today, I'm convinced. Screaming kid. So this is his hangers from right Screaming now. Kid, complaining about my husband. Picture of me, not looking fly. We welcomed a new teammate. We are doing a poll. This is to create interaction, you guys. And then back to coffee. Oh, nothing's loading. You guys totally don't judge, but I'm drinking a second cup of coffee today. I just got my pumpkin spice in, and so I really want to make some pumpkin spice. And so I think about, like, before I even had, so the fact that I'm just having the pumpkin spice plate, you guys, it is just so fall-y out here. Okay, my dog. Huh? You guys, like, for real, my dog. Okay, so you see what I'm saying? Like, that there is, let's go to Amber. This is taking forever to load. I don't know why. Let's go to Angelina. See if it works. But you get the point. You're sharing, you're still doing things like posting about the business, posting about, you know, products. You're still doing all that, but you're also sharing yourself, right? Like, you're sharing yourself. I mean, you just saw me like rant about my husband. You saw me talk about coffee, several videos about coffee. And then you saw my dog, and then you saw my backyard. Like, people are getting to know me, and they're getting to hear me talk. They're getting my face, they're getting my voice, and I become somebody that they feel like they know, which means that they want to do business with me because they get to like me and know me, right? And so that is one of the things that you're wanting to do. Okay, so the next thing we're doing, hi baby. The next thing we're doing is we are messaging, okay? And so the reason why we're doing messaging, I remember I had somebody reach out to me. She's not in our tribe, she's not on our team. I had somebody reach out to me, and they asked me for advice. They asked me for advice on the business, right? And so I was like, oh my gosh, like, okay. Did you go to my website? Because I didn't get an email notification saying that you popped up as a new distributor on my team. Are you there? Like, what happened? You guys, I didn't message her first. Somebody else did. She was from my hometown, which my hometown has, like, I don't know. We're 2A high school, if that gives you any like idea of how small we are. We have 2 stoplights and a Dairy Queen and a Super S grocery food store. It's very small, very, very small. She's from my hometown. And she's like, oh, this girl that is going to my college actually messaged me and asked me to join her team. And I told her that, you know, I'd been watching you for years. She watched me for 2 years. I've been watching you for like years. And I just was like, I'm inspired by Marisa's success. Yeah, I'll join your team. You guys, I was like, this is a big moment for me because I should have known to message her first, but I didn't. And so that's one of the things that always stuck out in my mind is like, if you don't message somebody and ask them to join this business, somebody else will. And your story may be the story that's inspiring them and motivating them to make money from their cell phone, but they'll join somebody else if you do not message them first, okay? And so we can't expect everybody to just be super brave and message us or vote on our poll or whatever, you know what I mean? Comment on our posts. Sometimes they know, like, people are watching who's voting on this girl's post. Like, I don't want people to know that I'm struggling, or I don't want people to know that I need help paying for diapers, or I don't want people to know that, you know, I am, you know, living this life that is just is like kind of fake on Facebook. Like I'm saying that me and my husband are doing so great, and really I'm super stressed out and having anxiety and depression because I have to ask my husband for every freaking dollar that comes to me, or ask my parents for every dollar that comes to me, or borrow money from my mom and dad, right? So that's a big thing for people. Not everybody's going to comment. Not everybody's going to vote in the poll. Not everybody's going to reach out to you. And so we need to reach out to them. And so I always get it's like prom, okay? It's like prom. Like nobody wants to be the first person on the dance floor, but everybody wants to dance. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be the first person on the dance floor, but if they go do the Macarena, I mean, I can do the Macarena, right? Like, and so that's one of the things, like you go first. You be the first person on the dance floor. You ask them to join you, okay? People, they want to be wanted. That's another thing that I wrote down because I wanted to make sure that I told you guys that. People want to be wanted. And when you get a message, like when they get a message from you, it flatters them. Like it flatters them. Like they're like, oh gosh, she's like thinking about me, you know? Every time I message somebody, they always respond back, thank you for thinking of me, or thanks for the offer, that's super sweet. They're never like rude or nasty to me. And if they are, who cares? Those aren't my people. I just delete and move on, right? Okay, so the next thing, adding to your market. So this is something I found out, just like I said a while ago. I'm from a very, very super small town. Like again, 2 stoplights, a Dairy Queen, and 1 grocery store that has like nothing. Very small town, okay? And so I always thought like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna run out of people to like sell to, or like I'm gonna run out of people like to ask to be on my team, because not everybody's gonna wanna be on my team. Not everybody's gonna buy from me. And if they do, I don't know anybody else. Like who else am I gonna know, you guys? And so just remember, like we are growing our market. This team, our team personally is in 3 countries. We are in the States, we are in Canada, and we are in Mexico. We have feet planted, businesses launched in 3 countries, okay? And we just enrolled a distributor today, a brand new teammate today. I'm super excited for her. She's from Puerto Rico. You guys, this is not like little Three Rivers, you know, Three Rivers, Texas, small town me has all these teammates in 3 different countries and all over the US, Illinois, New York, California, Alaska, Puerto Rico, Ohio. I mean, there's all these different places, North Carolina, Florida, everywhere, Texas, right? So there's so many different people to be reached. I don't even know how many people are in the US. What did they say, like 1.5 billion or something like that? There's a ton of people, okay? Ton of people to reach. You don't, like, the thing about social media is you literally have the world at your fingertips via hashtags and locations. You are not gonna have to rely on just your aunt's cousin or your aunt's husband or your brother-in-law or your cousins or, you know, your best friend from elementary. Like, do you know that when I went Emerald, that was the first time that somebody in my family supported me. So I had been promoted to executive, to Ruby, took my husband Ruby, and took my husband executive, and then I went Emerald, right? So me and Richard both promoted to executive. We both promoted to Ruby, and then I went to Emerald, and it was 5 promotions in this business before somebody in my family supported me. Do you know that? So guys, I'm telling you, it's not, you do not have to worry about, you know, running out of people that are going to support you, because there's so many people in the world. And that's the beauty of running this online business, is the fact that there's so many people in the world. Okay. What does that say? I can't even read my own handwriting. I am horrible, you guys. Oh yes. Okay. So then whenever it comes to making your post too, if you hear something, if you're listening to a sermon, or you're listening to a song, or you're listening to a motivational speech, or you're listening to YouTube, maybe you're listening to some self-development, or you're reading a book. Like, I mean, I have a ton of books that I read. You can probably see them back there. But if you're reading a book, whatever it is that you are into at that exact moment, if you hear something that inspires you, or you see something that inspires you, write it down in your notes in your phone and make it a post. You know, like, make it a post. If it's something that just inspires you and you're just like, wait a second, like, that totally just inspired me. Or, oh my gosh, that's so right. Or, oh, that's so true. Or, yeah, and you like it, write it down in your notes and use it for later. Like, whatever it is that is like getting you going, whether it's, you know, I mean, there's a lot of lately I've been listening to a lot of YouTube videos with past services, like church services and sermons and stuff, and they have been motivating me. Like, I hear it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like God's speaking to my soul, right? And I write it down. And then later on, I reflect on it, and then I make a post on it that night whenever I'm going to bed. Take 15, 20 minutes at night just to like write your posts. I worked full time, you guys. I worked full time, 40 plus hours a week as a personal banker in a very, very large corporate bank that I was not allowed to have my phone in. And they would like seriously like throw fits about our phones being at our desk, okay? And so I will always remember that. Like, I got up earlier. I got up at 5:30 in the morning. I worked my business for 1 hour. And then I got Rocky dressed. I got myself dressed. I took him to daycare. And then I went to the parking lot. I waited for my manager to get there. And I was following people in the parking lot, just on my phone, just following people on Instagram, following people, adding people on Facebook, interacting, commenting on posts. Oh my gosh, girl, you look so good. Oh, good morning. You look pretty. Oh my gosh, are you drinking coffee? I love coffee. Yeah. Like, whatever. But I was sitting in the parking lot waiting for my manager to get there, and I was interacting with people on Instagram and Facebook. I was creating relationships. Then I'd go to work, and then at night, you know what I did at night? I would do it again. I would, instead of going to bed at 10 o'clock, I'd go to bed at 11 o'clock, and I would rewatch meetings that I missed that day on YouTube, or I would rewatch things that maybe, my friends in the business were sending me. I didn't have an enroller, you guys. She left very shortly after she enrolled me. And so I will tell you, you are so blessed. And I say this like humbly. I say this so I say this so humbly. Like, I don't want it to sound so bad, but you are so blessed to have the team that you are on, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I will give you every tool possible. Your teammates will give you every tool possible. We have 4 diamonds on this team that are going to give you every tool possible. There's always going to be somebody there. If I'm like in the country and I don't have any service and there's no way I can respond to a message, there is a tribe of people that are going to be able to respond to you and answer your question. And that feels good. I did not have that. And you know what? I'm still here today. I'm still making 3 times the amount of money that I was making as a personal banker at a large corporation. It still took me, 2 years to retire from that, but it only took me 2 years to retire because I didn't have anybody helping me. I had to learn by trial and error. And so I'm telling you, you have us here to tell you, hey girl, that doesn't work. Hey, those spammy posts, when you put like 15 before and after pictures on one post, people are like, oh, scroll past it. She's trying to sell me something. When you sit there and you put like 30 selfies in one thing, they're like, what's happening? No, scroll past it. She's trying to sell me something. Unfollow, unfriend, unfollow, unfriend. Let us tell you what we learned through trial and error, because I'm telling you, I learned so much through trial and error because nobody was telling me that I looked spammy. Nobody cared about me. And so, and now, we have amazing leaders, but I didn't know them back then, you guys. Like, my enroller, when she left, she kept me from all of our leaders. She didn't introduce me to them. She didn't tell me who they were. So I had no idea that these people even existed. And they're amazing now, and they're a part of our life now, and I'm so grateful for them. But you guys, I'm not going to let you fall. I'm not going to let you learn the hard way. I'm not going to let you get unfriended by 100 people before you're like, oh, I guess I should not do that. Okay, cool. I won't do that. So I'm not going to let you do that, okay? I'm going to help you. I'm going to guide you. I'm going to be there to answer every question that you have. I'm going to be there to lead you and to show you exactly what to do and what not to do to be successful. And so if you have questions, reach out to us, you guys. Like, reach out to the Rhino Tribe chat. Keep those notifications on. Reach out to me. I'm always available. Your enroller is always available. So whoever enrolled you in this business, they're going to be available for you as well. And so if they don't answer for a long period of time, then just reach out to me and say, hey, I can't get a hold of so-and-so. They must be busy. I have a question. Do you have time? Yes, I have time. I always have time. That's why I retired from corporate America. So that way I always have time for you, and I always have time to help you build your business. Okay. So reach out, guys. And remember, write down anything that inspires you, jot it down. I know what it's like to be busy, even to this day. I have 2 boys. Both of them are very wild. One of them is on the autistic spectrum. He has sensory processing disorder, and we won't have a full diagnosis until he's 3. He turns 3 in January. And so They keep me busy. Guys, they keep me busy. I mean, I have 10 therapy sessions a month in my home with Jack's therapist. And then my big one is very hyper and very crazy too. And that's totally okay. I'd rather them have personality than not, right? So I totally understand. I understand busy. I understand busy as a working person that's trying to build a business so that way she can retire from this corporate job. I did it for 2 years. If you are working full time and you want to build this business so you can retire, there's a way to do it. You get up an hour early. You work it on your lunch break. You work it an hour at night. Okay? You go to sleep an hour later. When you drive to work, you're listening to self-development. You're being careful of what you put right here. You're watching what you put in your mind because you know everything that goes in your mind is going to come out of your mouth, and you want that to be positivity. You want to speak life into yourself. You want to speak life into your business. You want to speak life into your team, okay? And so when you're in the car, you're listening to self-development. When you're at the gym, you're listening to self-development. When you're on your lunch break, you're working your business and you're listening to self-development, or you're listening to a Zoom that you might have missed, or you're listening to a corporate call that you might have missed. Plug in. Stay close to the fire, you guys. Stay close to the fire. Anytime that corporate goes live, Pam Souter, Mark Pentecost, or Mike Patillo, or Cami, anytime that they go live, you want to be there. You want to be able to watch those lives. Even if you rewatch them, you can rewatch them. That's totally fine. Listen to them on the way to work. Listen to them on the way to the gym. Listen to them on the way to go pick up the kids. Just listen to them, okay? Watch what you're putting in your mind, okay? And then, so that's if you're working full time. If you're at home, set a timer for yourself on your phone. Set a timer for yourself on your phone. Every 2 hours, put a story up, interact. Next 2 hours, put a story up, interact. Next 2 hours, put a story up, interact. So if you're, like me and you're cleaning diapers and wiping butt and all kinds of stuff, that's you got to remember, like, oh my gosh, the laundry and this and that and dinner and this, I got to go grocery shopping, and all this stuff is happening at home, right? Especially if you have little ones at home, it can get kind of crazy, right? So put a timer on to remind yourself, hey, you know what? I need to put a story on. This is kind of a funny moment. This would be hilarious, and it'd probably get a lot of interaction. I should probably talk about how my son just put Belle in the toilet and tried to flush her down the drain, and now he's acting like the beast. That's kind of hilarious, right? And so you put it on your story, and people are replying to you, that's hilarious, ha ha ha, boy mom, right? Crazy stuff. Just share your life in these stories. Let people get to know you. Let them get to know you. I get asked this also often, and the answer is pretty simple. What do you do about creepers on your Facebook? What do you do about creepers on your Instagram? You know what I do? I don't add them. My business, I specifically target women. I target women. I target people that I have things in common with. I target moms. I target, some boutiques. I target moms that have children that have sensory processing disorder. I have vitiligo, so I don't know if you can see it right here, but I have vitiligo. This is the Michael Jackson disease where you lose your skin pigment. I look up that hashtag. I'm looking up for people that I have in common. I work out. I've competed in 2 bikini competitions. I look up people that work out, people that are fit, people that are going to the gym. Those are my people. I look up boy moms. Those are my people. I look up Christians. Those are my people. So I'm targeting certain people by hashtags and location, okay? And so you can do that all via social media. Remember, you have the whole world at your fingertips. So with that being said, you don't gotta add creepers. You don't gotta add creepers. Today, somebody tried to add me, and I'm gonna actually put it in the page. Somebody tried to add me, and I just glanced at their profile real quick on Facebook, because when they change their profile, that's public. So you don't have to be their friend to see. Guys, it was 5 different women's pictures in the span of 3 months. They changed their profile. And I'm like, which woman is he? Right? It must be like, okay, that's creepy. If you have 5 different women's pictures that don't look anything like each other, and you're changing your profile picture to all 5 different people, and none of them they're not even the same race. Like, are you stealing women's profile pictures and then making it your profile picture? That's creepy. I'm not going to accept you, and I'm probably going to block you, right? So, yeah, just don't add the creepers. It's pretty simple. All right, you guys, I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. Welcome to the Rhino Tribe, and reach out to us if you have any questions, okay? Bye, y'all.